A legal skirmish in the Prop 8 case sets the stage for a big victory down the line. Meanwhile, A-list celebs come together to tell the story of the Prop 8 trial. Marriage debate is slated for Monday morning in North Carolina, and Minnesota's newest anti-gay activist comes with some skeletons in his closet. I'm Matt Baum, and welcome to Marriage News Watch for September 12, 2011.
Marriage News Watch is made possible by Marriage Equality USA. If you're getting married, you can make Marriage Equality USA your donation gift beneficiary at marriageequality.org/gifting. By Carbonated, a creative agency. And by viewers like you.
The Prop 8 proponents dragged everyone back into court last week for some arguments over legal procedures. They claim that the law gives them special permission to defend Prop 8, but either way, it doesn't really matter. The California Supreme Court will rule on the issue within 90 days, and they may rule that the proponents do have what's called standing. But what they still don't have is a case. Whether they have standing or not, Proposition 8 is still unconstitutional, and they're still going to lose their appeal. In fact, the appellate court dealt the proponents a setback this week with a ruling in a separate case about discriminatory laws. In that case, Arizona tried to block gay and lesbian citizens from sharing their employment benefits with their spouses, but the court ruled that the Equal Protection Clause of the U.S. Constitution prevents states from enacting laws simply to do harm to a politically unpopular group, which is exactly what Prop 8 does. In other Prop 8 news, more casts were announced for the star-studded reading of Dustin Lance Black's new play based on the Prop 8 trial last year. The cast of the reading now includes John Lithgow, Bob Balaban, Matt Bomer, Campbell Brown, and Larry Kramer, along with Anthony Edwards, Morgan Freeman, Cheyenne Jackson, Christine Lottie, Rob Reiner, Yardley Smith, and Marissa Tomei. Visit afer.org/Broadway8 for tickets. On Monday, North Carolina lawmakers are likely to begin debate on a constitutional amendment that would ban not just marriage, but also civil unions. The measure is opposed by a majority of voters, the NAACP, and the state's major newspapers. Also this week, public safety advocates spoke out against the measure, pointing out that similar measures in other states prevented programs from protecting unmarried victims of domestic violence. And it's been a busy week across the country. In Minnesota, Republican Representative John Kriesel joined the effort to defeat an anti-gay ballot measure. Kriesel said that a near-death experience while serving in Iraq made him realize the importance of providing legal protections to all American families. Meanwhile, the backers of the ban hired anti-gay Rhode Island activist Chris Plant to run their campaign. But Plant has a dirty past. Here's just a sampling, a recording where he says the children of gay parents are like dogs.
What homosexual marriage boils down to is an effort by two adults to have their relationship justified in the eyes of the government, and maybe children become an accessory. You probably like this, and I'll stand on it. It turns children into little teacup dogs. It's an accessory to put in my purse. I'm two men, you know what, I think we want a child. Children are now accessories to fulfill the whims and desires of two adults. Yeah.
In Maryland, Senator Barbara Mikulski announced that she'll co-sponsor the Respect for Marriage Act, which would overturn the federal ban on marriage. And Maryland Governor Martin O'Malley promised to introduce a bill in 2012 that would legalize marriage in that state. In Colorado, efforts have been scrapped to overturn the state's marriage ban at the ballot box, but a bill is still in play that could provide for marriage legislatively. The bill is sponsored by Representative Mark Ferrandino and Senator Pat Stedman, both of whom are gay. And in Uruguay, Representative Sebastian Sabini introduced a marriage equality bill, with debate expected to conclude sometime in 2012. Those are the headlines. Visit us over at marriagenewswatch.com for more on all these stories and more. And remember to connect at facebook.com/marriagenewswatch to get breaking news stories right on your wall. We'll see you next week.
Marriage News Watch is made possible by Marriage Equality USA. If you're getting married, you can make Marriage Equality USA your donation gift beneficiary at marriageequality.org/gifting. By Carbonated, a creative agency. And by viewers like you.